Listen, guys, I'm hungry, so it's about time we get this plated up. Jets fans know how to cook. That's true to my heart right there.
Whoa! Yeah!
That's the true sizzle reel.
Hey Jets Nation, welcome into Tailgate Center with Nick Mangold, presented by Cutwater Spirits. I'm Olivia Landis here with Nick Mangold, and in light of the Jets versus Miami Dolphins game, what do you got grilling today?
All right, so today I thought we'd go a little crazy, but keep it themed. You know, we've heard a lot from our fans that theme is a big thing with Tailgate, so we are doing a Jersey Cuban.
A Jersey Cuban, please explain.
Okay, so it's gonna be a Cuban sandwich. We got a pork patty right here, grilling up nicely, but we're gonna put Taylor ham on it.
Spice it up.
And then then the other classics. You got your yellow mustard, your Swiss, your pickles. So I think it's gonna be, I'm pretty excited about it, really. I gotta tell you.
I'm really excited about it too. I personally have never had a Jersey Cuban. Is this the first time you've ever done this recipe?
This is the first time, technically, yes. I've thought it through my head. I've checked with a lot of different people. Everyone says it should come out well. We'll see. We'll
try it at the end, but I'm curious, what can I expect? Give me something.
All right, so I think it's gonna be a blend of the beautiful yellow mustard, the tang of the pickles, right? You get that juicy pickle bite, and then you get the saltiness from the Taylor ham, the pork being everything it encompasses, and then it's covered with a beautiful blanket of a grilled Kaiser bun.
Toasted bun. For me personally, I think that's the cherry on top right there.
Well, yeah, I mean, you gotta have a nice warm, cozy blanket, right? You don't wanna go into a cold blanket.
In these cold months.
Yeah.
Speaking of the cold months, we've got a rivalry game here, a divisional rivalry game between the Dolphins and the Jets. When you were a player, what was the difference between a rivalry game and any other game?
It was the history. You know about the Dolphins, you know about the Patriots, you know about the Bills. And so coming in to play the Dolphins, you play them 2 times a year. Yeah. So you get a lot of experience with them. And it's one of those games that in the division, it's heated. And it's gonna be a wild time. And records mean nothing because these games are that crazy.
Well, we're going to get back to the grill here in a second, but right now, let's hear from some Jets players on their tailgate options.
My preferred tailgate would be pizza, donuts, give me some soda, maybe a little Shirley Temple out there, that may be good. Cornhole, gotta have some type of little game to compete in out there. Yeah, I think that's about it.
Let's go, boys! It's game time! You take care of business and show them what you're made of!
Woo! Let's go, guys! This is what we've been practicing for!
Get real, get live! It's football time!
Give it your all!
Come on, let's get psyched! Let's do this!
Get hype! Let's go, Jets! We got this!
J-E-T-S! Yes!
As you know, all season long, we've been highlighting you, the New York Jets fans. This week, we have my guy, Bear. Let's see what he has going on today.
We're gonna get some charcoal going. I have 2 other setups. I have a flat top and I have a gas grill. But for me, it's gotta be charcoal. This is what we use in the stadium. Tailgates are more about food. It's about family. I can tell you we have become very close, not only with the guys who we tailgate with, but the guys next to us. And it's just so much fun. And I really miss it. Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
Hey Bear, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Nick. How's things?
I'm doing well, thank you. So tell me, when did you become a Jets fan?
I was basically born a Jets fan. I was born in '65, so the Jets were a new team. It was right after the Jets signed Namath, and that was something that I grew up with. I remember getting a Joe Namath uniform when I was 5. I remember going to Shea Stadium for every game with my dad.
That's awesome. It's awesome to see how many people have the family connection. Yeah, I love it. And you do a fantastic tailgate, so much so that I believe you were on Snap Judgment. Can you tell me a little bit about that experience?
You know, that was really a lot of fun. Cooking has been my passion. It's always been one of my passions. And, you know, we've been tailgating together as a group, my fraternity brothers and my best friends from college, for probably about 25 years. We've been going since the 80s together, but the tailgate really started happening when we started having kids. And it was a way to get the families together. So for me to always have my son Zach, who shares my passion for cooking, to have him involved, you know, and it was his birthday. It was such a wonderful experience for him. And I kind of put him to the test. We discussed what he was going to do. And I'm like, dude, this is all you. Have at it. See if you can beat me.
Yeah, I love it. Now, tell me, you know, with this year being at home and all the home gating, how's that been going for you? You still doing a big spread?
Well, not nearly as big a spread. I still do it. I think the biggest difference, though, is because I'm working at home and I have everything around me, I think sides is probably the biggest difference, especially because my wife is like, what are you making on the side? What are we having on the side? My guys only eat meat. It's 3 different meats, but it's only meat. They could care less about sides.
There you go. So lastly, you know, with Miami coming in, give me a little taste of your home gate for this week.
Nick, this week's home gate is a Cuban theme because whenever I think of Miami, I think of Cuban food. So we have a Cuban mojo marinated pork loin that I pounded out really thin so we can, for the guys who only eat the meat, they can put it on a sandwich. I made some Cuban black beans, and Green Giant sent over some riced cauliflower, which I'm turning into Cuban yellow cauliflower rice, where I'm going to add pimentos and green olives.
Yeah, it sounds good. And you might want to wash down with a little something.
I think I got something
there
with you there.
Very nice. Awesome. Well, listen, Bear, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us. It's been a pleasure talking to you. And, you know, I think all we have to say now is, let's go Jets.
Let's go Jets. Thanks, Nick.
Thank you.
We're now taking a sneak peek at some of the photos you guys have submitted to us all season long for the Together Like Never Before campaign. We appreciate you guys sending in those photos. All right, Nick, the final product is finally here. We watched it on the grill. You told me what to expect. But for those fans that maybe might want to copy your little tailgate, walk me through how you constructed it.
All right, so we went a little crazy today. We went with a pork patty instead of a beef patty because it's the Jersey Cuban. Grilled Taylor ham, Swiss cheese, pickles, yellow mustard, all covered up beautifully in a grilled Kaiser roll.
Right before this, I asked you what should I expect. You said the saltiness from the Taylor ham, the juiciness from the burger, and then of course the pickles and mustard. So now,
which I know you love pickles, so I added an extra one on there for you, just to be nice.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I'm here to help. So let's give this
let's
guy
dive
a little
in.
whirl. All
This
right.
looks beautiful.
Looks good to me.
Yep. Saltiness from the Taylor ham is there. The pickles, extra
The crunch,
pickles.
right? The little crunch of the pickle in there was so nice.
Also, I have to say, the toasted bun puts it over the top.
Kind of a game changer, right? A little different, so it's not just soft and squishy.
Yes. Doesn't
Right.
get soggy from any of the juices. There's plenty.
Best part is tailgate friendly.
Yep.
You don't need a fork and a knife. You just pick it up and you eat it.
That's it. There you have it, the Jersey Cuban. This was Tailgate Center with Nick Mangold, presented by Cutwater Spirits. I'm Olivia Landis. Thank you guys for joining us for this episode. We'll see you next time.